So food scraps path. It comes from the supermarket to my cupboard. Kidding. It comes from the chicken bucket. Food scraps, meat scraps, which goes every day. We go out in the morning, whatever time I get up, and we go down this little hike, which is good. It's not a straight path, it's curved, and it goes to the chickens, and the chickens get some grass and weeds. I pick when I am harvesting. So if I am, for example, harvesting some carrots during the day, I might find a weed that will go to the chickens. That'll go in a bucket to the chickens, and then the chickens get this purposefully grown food, and this comes from lawns, and you could say foraging for free compost items at wood chips. Wood chips are probably the best, and mix that, heat it up, turn it, it turns to something like we've got in here. Eventually it's a lot more like this stuff, and then it's down the bottom here, and then it comes up into the garden, into here, into here, into here, into here. Then it grows this, and the greens go to the chickens, and this I give to the neighbour 2 houses down there. They give me a good bucket of chicken scraps that I give to the chickens, which make eggs. I collect down here, from here, and so there are inputs and outputs in the garden. If you're not getting enough coming in, not enough chicken food, you've got a big problem. So it's worth exchanging food scraps for vegetables and even some eggs from my garden, so I can feed the chickens, because they produce all the compost to grow all the food. The apricot, the plum, peaches, cherry, another peach, apple, blackberry, grape, maybe it's a nectarine, I don't know, figs, another apple, different plum, and even these are lemons. This is the most lemons we've ever had on this tree. There's quite a lot of lemons. It's my next fruit to harvest. So, input and output. 28 chickens. I have bought grain, and I've gone through $40 in grain in a month. But if I can produce quality root crops that I can exchange for scraps, meat scraps, all kinds of scraps from neighbours, I can feed my chickens for free, and I can cut down on food handling and keep my neighbours happy. Yeah, that's it. It just goes around and around and around. That's gardening. You gotta cycle it around and around and around. He's a mean bugger, that cat. Wolf! Wolf! He's a beautiful tiger in the garden. I didn't want you to come over here, Wolfie. Okay. Hey, Wolf. He always wants to be the favourite. So, cycle it around and around and around. None of this buying fertilizer, buying compost, buying potting mix, buying little plants in little potted up plants. You buy the seed, you make the compost, you make the potting mix, you get the chickens, you find their food in the environment. You get the eggs, you build a network of it can be a network of success. This can be your fridge. With a little bit of education, it's not that hard to manage. Once it's set up, it's just a bit of light exercise. I mean, you people going for jogs, I walk up and down this garden all day. So yeah, and it is kind of I do like the shape of it, facing the sun too. You see, that's important. That's one really important point. You got to be getting sun in your garden, because it all comes from the sun. This is all sunlight. All of it. That's all it is sunlight. Okay.